From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Justin Verlander gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball.
Leading off
Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one gone to begin the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today. So, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 2 for 9. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Up onto the train tracks, but it's a foul ball. That's a shame. It had plenty of distance. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and it's fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Springer looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi.
And he hits it hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing. Jay Happ will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Astros, the left fielder.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today. It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday. In now, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Stros on D.
The first baseman.
And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play Gold Glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Brantley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Aaron Hicks.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. His line against Justin Verlander, he's had absolutely no success. 0 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Now batting, Carlos Correa. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on a 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Judge is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This is why this guy is so effective.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped high in the air. Bregman is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Next for the Yankees.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning. One more time. Full extension in left. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will track it down. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're
Batting
trying for a
ninth,
swing and miss when
the
you throw that
designated
pitch
hitter,
in a 2-strike count, but
Aledmys.
clearly he wasn't looking for it.
Diaz.
So it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Here's Michael Brantley. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he fouls this one off. Looking at his career totals, Stanton hits a little over the 270 mark. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Line to the right side. But foul. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And now it'll be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Ready now, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Josh Reddick is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Strike taken up in the zone. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Andujar's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Luke Voit. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do. Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. So a runner at first with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? LeMahieu over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gregorius is there. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Astros leave one. They're down 2-0. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the sixth.
Number 99.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Judge.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Springer. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Chris Sandensky.
Troy Tulowitzki will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Devenski is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff.
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end. Ready for another chance? Aledmus Diaz. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In there, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Brantley, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good
Now
right there. Nice piece
the
of hit.
second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. No hits to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fire.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Astros leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look.
Number 59.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first out.
The center fielder,
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Third baseman, Miguel.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He's set. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Time to get up and stretch here. Dylan Betances will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Dylan Betances.
Here's George Springer. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 0 for 4. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Springer.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are 2 horrific late swings.
Fouled off. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Yuli Gurriel is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Betances is ready. Here's the 1-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Left center, base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping up as the shortstop, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. To the right side and through a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The first baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Aaron Hicks.
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Judge on third. Stanton on second. Gregorius on at first with 2 down. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yankees leave him loaded, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next up for the Stros, Aledmys Diaz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. The 1-2 freezes him, a strikeout looking.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there. He struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The Hector Rondon enters from the pen to start.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 30, Hector Rondon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. His past numbers against Hector Rondon, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Miguel Andujar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Reddick will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Brantley. Gone!
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Joe Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Joe Smith.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Popped him up. Gurriel will range over to make the catch just beyond the... Aroldis Chapman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season,
Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a free base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. And he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make it?
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Number 2, Alex.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Correa on at first, nobody out. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out here and a runner at second. Last strike now for Houston. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. New York blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Jay Happ earns the win, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base.